The iLEAP program is very comprehensive. It covers a lot of topics.
Most of the sessions very helpful, very fruitful, lessons very interesting and impactful. Being new to the industry, it helps me to have an overall picture of the practices and the kind of knowledge that will be useful for my organization.
I think specifically there were three components: the sharing of the contents on each module, and as well as also the panel discussions and also the group discussion as well. I think these three components encourage us to collaborate together as well, to share information with one another and also to learn from the experts.
I discovered a lot of new insights about management, about the social service sector. Yeah, so to me it's very valuable.
This course will have actually broadened my perspectives, developed my intellectual capability, able to see things at a higher level, able to understand why certain policies, certain decisions are made in that manner.
The ability to meet practitioners in the non-profit sector, and also such an open space where they really talked about the difficulties that they faced, because it's actually very hard to get that kind of information regularly, and to have these practitioners actually talk about the challenges they face, the kind of solutions they considered in their actual premises was a real treat. It's not something that I would have done, or I think any of my classmates would have done probably in years. It's also difficult to arrange. So I think that was really precious, the opportunity to see what other people are doing, compare ourselves against each other, and basically learn from organizations that have already done it.
The various case study is very good. Each case study is actually an example of the particular topic we want to cover. So by using this particular case study, it actually sort of increase the learning content, especially when the case study concern is actually at the forefront of action, some sort of contribution and stuff like that. We got people at HCA, we got people at NKF listening and stuff like that. So I thought that was very good.
The case studies certainly had direct relation to the topics for the day. One thing is, of course, the issue of ethics and governance, where we had a visit to NKF. That was very, very interesting for us, and I think to hear it from their perspective and to hear it from the panelists who had faced the same issues in terms of ethics really put some weight into the whole topic and made it a lot more interesting and relevant for us.
It gives me an overall better understanding of all the key management issues, and then when you see everything together and you can gel it together very easily and see how that applies to your own organization. So it's like a mini MBA program, and you get a touch of everything, which is good, and it's a good refresher for me.
This course really opened my eyes to the whole spectrum of this social sector, and then it really impart of different skill set to me if I want to manage non-profit organizations.
It has been very encouraging as it created an opportunity for networking among the NPO's leaders and managers.
This course is very different from the rest of the course because you have this interaction with top leaders, and I thought it was a very important component because peer learning is something whereby it's very, very a component whereby most of us don't have. We do lecture learnings, we do seminar discussions, but this part of it was very useful, and to me, I think I'm bringing back and then sharing my organization.
I've learned a lot from everyone here because they're so willing to share. Leaders, who come in, the guest speakers, they're so open. The heart has been shared, and I see that the vision, the mission, the passion that they have for their organizations.
Sharing session with the panelists, that is really from the heart, and I think the tips and the strategies which they actually shared is very usable and very practical. You can definitely so easily translatable.
I really learned a lot, especially from all the practitioners when they come down to share with us their experiences and the challenges they are facing. So with all this benefit, I really will recommend to all the leaders in the non-profit organizations, and then come here not just to learn, but also to share with your fellow people in this sector.
For me, the main takeaway is having a chance to interact with people that are in the same sector, and having a chance to hear their stories, and also a chance to visit all the community partners.
The community partners are able to share their experiences with us, the case studies, and I can actually bring this back to my organization and implement the planning and the action plan to improve my organization.
the opportunity to also visit other organizations within the social service sector. And I think for me personally, it has broadened the perspective, understanding how different organizations who serve different needs and how the best practices that you can learn from them.
This course is unique in a sense that everything is so experiential. To be there is a totally new experience, and I don't think it would be the same if we just did it at the lecture theatre and things like that.
For our organization, it's very important to look at cross collaborations. Is very important for us. HR is very important for us because we do regional projects. So I need to try to see what's going on in 4 different countries. So it just kind of reminds me of things that I need to do, which I think is very good.
I personally would like to recommend this course to all my fellow colleagues as well as the industrial players, especially on the modules of leadership, branding, and also the cross-sector collaborations.
The strategy alignments, to know the difference between the organization objective and the social objective. I think when you come to branding, also very important, how people perceive you, leadership. Actually, all the modules is relevant to RAS.
The thing that I enjoy most about this course is also the free and easy, relaxed mode that we take, and very much in line with the adult education model.